round 7 of TWR is here. And if you're wondering where round 5 and round 6 were, couldn't quite make round 5 because I didn't want to. Blue moon. And round 6, I was a bit ill last week. I suffered with vertigo and I was spinning. So I didn't want to cause absolute chaos for everyone else, so I sat that one out. This week we're at Dragon Trail Seaside Reversed. And obviously it's going to be lovely, clean, respectable driving. Nah, because chaos is normal. If you do enjoy this kind of content in racing game content, then please make sure to subscribe for more absolute delicious scenes. And delicious this was. If you don't know what this track is, it's the death chicane but reversed. No, it's not a kind of move that we shouldn't talk about. It's an actual place. Anyway, first turn, I take the widest berth ever to try and not, well, die. It didn't quite work out because I think I turned in a little bit too harshly. But MC Palms owes me lobster. Yeah. Anyway, riding on board with my teammates who had an absolute blinding start, great qualifying, and then the bot dive bombs from about Ibiza, and then Jake comes in and just kills Coca-Cola. Oh, and so it's gone really well for our team. This is a multi-class race and a lacking of skill race, where I'm in a GT4 and my other teammates are in GT3s. As we see Maxy overtaking the GT4s, I call this hacking. Okay, it's complete hacking. Look at it, it's too bloody easy. Anyway, end of lap 1. Not been successful considering we started P1 in our class. However, this just makes it more entertaining for you guys because now I have to absolutely try hard to try and recoup the positions that I lost. On board with Bradders further up the field, and he's catching the bot who dive bombed and hacked, and he's gonna have a look down the inside as the lag joins in for a bit of fun. Oh, look at that, that's gorgeous, that, isn't it? It's absolutely beautiful. You cannot go side by side. That was touching. We need to look at this very closely because lag or the bot may have touched Bradders and potentially caused a momentum moment of lack of skill. I think there was a little bump there, but that one was, yeah, oh my god, he killed Mercedes. So we're all having a great time right now. We're all in a VC. Shush. That is fine. We're all in a VC together crying at this moment. Just absolutely emotional. Meanwhile, I go for the dive bomb of the moment on Mr. Formula E himself, Mr. James Harmon, and we managed to recoup. Now ahead, ending lap 2 onto lap 3, we see a bot moment of apparently dodging, hitting his teammate, but we call it he was playing in that dirt, wasn't he? You know, and he lost a lot of positions. It's terrible. Meanwhile, I'm catching up. Is it Polio or Polio? I keep calling you Polio, but it's another self-murder and it's absolutely dreadful. But it does promote us up to P2, so we did have a little happy dance. Apologies. Anyway, we caught up with AJ, also known as Adge, who is currently leading our class, GT4 class. Look at that for a view. That's scary shit, that. Having me behind you, that is scary. Thankfully, he managed to keep his cool and didn't have an aneurysm at any point. But the racing between me and AJ Nixon was beautiful, apart from this moment, okay? This is me being careful, okay? And I want you to take it all in. Listen, right. I was that careful that I hit the barrier. I don't even know what I did. Honestly, I was being so cautious that I had such a turn in. And AJ had to go and have a sit down from laughing at that. But anyway, Julio ends up catching us, so we go for the late break. And he is side by side with us at the moment. Now, I don't quite know how this worked out, but it seemed that the McGann had more pace. I don't know how that worked out. As we look at my lovely rear end, have you seen what Mepsi's done to my car? There is a bloody target on the back of my car. Honestly. Anyway, as we ride on board with Julio, and then we don't, so we ride back on board with me. It's getting quite close, and it's always this moment of fear when you come round here and the death chicane reversed is coming up very fast, and you think, oh shit, please be very careful. I lack skill. We almost hit that barrier. We hit that one, and there was no accidents though. Absolute skills from us, as you can see, to go around this corner. I take a really tight line here. Everyone else was going really wide, but I couldn't do it. I felt like I was gonna spin out. I don't know why. Anyway, moving onwards to lap 10. And we've caught back up with AJ Nixon, who's finally picked himself up off the floor after laughing his head off after what I tried to do before. And he's currently P1 of GT4 class, but I ain't having this, alright? I'm not having it. I'm going to be careful again. Let's see if we can pull this one off. I nearly hit that barrier, but I managed to be careful. It's a first. It's never happened before, but careful. Careful was there. Let's see, I take that corner so much more tighter. I do think it impacts my exit, but we had some of the most brilliant battles. As we go for the last chicane, I think I touched him. I don't know if it was lag. I tend to go on the inside line, and sometimes it isn't to overtake, sometimes it's just to stop me from rear-ending you. But AJ ruined everything because he pitted. Honestly, I wanted to have some fun. And then I ended up having to pit anyway because I ran out of fuel. And it's about us getting ahead of AJ Nixon, and unfortunately it did not happen. AJ came out ahead of us, so we had a battle to catch AJ Nixon. Now the 4C was a little bit more quicker. Okay. But here at the end of lap 17, and this is where it gets juicy. Okay, the juice is here, everyone. If you've been waiting patiently for about 8 minutes, it's here now, right? We are closing in on AJ, and it's going to be a beautiful moment as we run down the inside and dive bomb for our lives as we manage to take P1 in our class. And look at it. This is why I enjoy racing with AJ. It's a beautiful time. Look at the skill. We both caressed that barrier. It's fine. It's fine. But we're very, very evenly matched, me and Adge, other than we both take that corner very differently. But he's closing in on us. And as we come towards the end, he owes me lobster. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't know if that was lag, but I didn't die or anything. But he's going to go for a run. The end of lap 18 even. Look at this. A little bit, not too much. We're going to take the inside line as he goes for the outside move and a possible switcheroo. This is beautiful. Side by side, we are coming up to the death chicane reversed. This is why I enjoy racing with AJ. I can't believe it. I can't believe it. I don't know if that was lag, but I didn't die or anything. But he's going to go for a run. The end of lap 18 even. Look at this. A little bit, not too much. We're going to take the inside line as he goes for the outside move and a possible switcheroo. This is beautiful. Side by side, we are coming up to I love racing with AJ. So much. We both chicken out, but he knows he's not stupid. A lot of drivers would have gone for that move, and it so wasn't on. And I know I can trust him to not do something stupid and cause an accident. I don't know how he feels about me, however, because that dive bomb I did on him wasn't that great. But we're side by side again, because I got a shit exit on that corner, and it's who can get the best line here. And as I end up going up that curb and getting a bloody penalty, I swear to God, she follows me around everywhere. But we've got the exit, and that means we can swoop forward into P1 again. But it's all for nothing, because I've got a penalty. And again, riding on board with AJ, he knows I've got a penalty. There's absolutely no point going for a move here, because either way, I'm going to have to take this penalty. So why not wait? Smart racing. And I have to take this penalty. And apologies to Adge, because I stayed on the racing line and I shouldn't have, and my car didn't ghost either, so apologies, Adge. Towards the end of lap 20, AJ Nixon has an aneurysm. It's terrible. He activates Sand Simulator and we go straight through. Oh, that's terrible. Don't clap, okay? Don't clap. But we are now P1 in our class as AJ Nixon has a beautiful run on us. He's getting the slip, and we are going to go for a weave to try and break the slip. We're going to go for the inside line again to cover that off as he looks to the outside. Oh, we just cover it, although he does go for a rally style exit, which is absolutely beautiful, coming up to the death chicane again. He's a little bit too far back here, and I don't think anyone is stupid enough to do a move here, as we managed to take that chicane without murdering ourselves. How nice is that? Grown up, kids. He's going to have a beautiful exit here, where I'm going to have a very bad one. Although we do manage to get away a little bit, right on board with AJ Nixon, who has the view of the minute. Look at the mountains and my lovely rear end. That's lovely, isn't it? It's gorgeous. Look at all that curb I take. Jeez, curb crawler. Fucking hell. Oh, it must be so horrible to just follow me. I apologise to you. Anyway, my teammate, Mepsi, you know, the one who got murdered? Look at him now. P3 for the recovery of the minute. Look at it. It's absolutely gorgeous. Back on board with me, AJ Nixon hits. And we've got to get some consistent laps in. But will we come out ahead? We weren't that much ahead of him before the pit stop. AJ's just coming up to the final chicane. It's going to be close. We're not even in the bloody pit yet. Jesus Christ. Come on. Oh, there we are. We're in. We're in. New tyres and a dash of fuel to get us to the end. Will we come out ahead of AJ Nixon? And there's a car that flies through, but it's my teammate. And she's just headed to the exit, and we get through to retain P3, P1 even, the absolute scene. Anyway, Thimbot decides to go in for an unplanned pit stop, and that promotes Maxy up to P2. See how things can turn around? How beautiful is this? Anyway, final lap. Now let's be honest, this race didn't quite go to plan. I finally win. My first ever TWR win. The scenes! The absolute scenes. And Nepsi brings it home for P2. Moist Motorsport did incredible If you did enjoy this video, please make sure to subscribe and like. And I'll see you very, very soon for more GT7 action.